Friday, April 8th, 2022 will go down in the sports history books as the Staten Island Ferry Hawks signed 23-year-old Team USA product, Kelsie-Whitmore. Congratulations to her. We are thrilled to have her in studio.
Come on.
Welcome back inside Studio 21. Welcome to you, Kelsie. Thanks for being with us.
Welcome.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
I was reading Sports Illustrated labeled you as the face of women's baseball progress. When you hear that pressure, what do you think?
I mean, a little bit of pressure, but I think for the most part, I'm very, very thankful to be here, and just using that pressure as fire to take, you know, whatever my skill set is and apply it to the game in any way I can. You know, whether it's on the mound or whether it's in the box, and just trying to be the best version of myself that I can be on that field.
She's basically Shohei Ohtani. Guys, I mean, when I came up playing the game, we have so many questions. When I came up, I was ushered into softball, and I love the game of softball. I also love the game of baseball. Yeah. How did that not happen with you? Was that a you thing, I want to play baseball? How did that work? How did it come to fruition?
I mean, I've been playing baseball since I was 6 years old.
Yeah.
Grew up playing. Played all throughout Little League, Pony, and All-Stars, you pretty much name it.
Okay.
Played in high school baseball, freshman, JV, varsity, and then was able to play on the Women's USA National Team since I was 14, and played a couple years at independent pro ball and with the Sonoma Stompers, and when I was 17, 18, and then now getting another opportunity to play pro ball again, and just trying to keep playing and try to get to the next level.
Take me through the skill set. You talk about it. Well, every kid kind of comes up, shortstop, pitcher, and then you eventually have to make a decision. You don't have to make a decision, but chips on the line. You like being in the box, or you like being on the mound?
I'd probably say pitching's been the one
Really?
thing I've been falling in love with pitching lately. This last off season, been focusing a lot on the pitching side of things. I had a couple of other opportunities for this season, and they were looking at me as a pitcher. So I was like, I'm gonna focus on pitching, but I'm gonna also be able to have the position player skill set on the side and be able to hit as well if needed. So just trying to, you know, when being a woman in the game, just trying to give as much versatility as I can, and I love both. I love both sides of it. So sometimes it depends what team I'm playing for too. You know, on the national team, I love being a two-way. But here at this level, I'm ready to compete in any way that the team needs me in any way I can to help them win. And so,
in today's professional baseball, on the pitching mound, it's obviously so much attention is paid to velocity. And I read that, you know, you're not sitting 95, 98. Right. But your pitching coach, your current pitching coach, Nelson Figueroa, is a pitcher that thrived at the professional level, at the big league level, and he didn't throw all that hard comparatively. What is that? What have your interactions been like with him, and how does his journey maybe can help you with yours?
Yeah, I mean, been talking with Nelson Figueroa for a bit now, with talking pitches, talking the game, just in general, and I think for me as a player, I have to work with everything I got. Like, I have to use every part of my body to be able to produce as much velocity as I can, and at the same time be crafty, be able to get after batters depending on their swing path, depending on, you know, previous at-bats, scouting them, being able to work with, you know, my arsenal and what I have to be able to try to dominate on the mound.
What's the arsenal?
What do you have?
Oh, I have a four-seam. Do you have a baseball that I can show you?
Yeah, we can get one.
I mean,
It's a little weird. It's kinda,
Yeah, I know, right?
If we
We're
don't,
in trouble.
shut the lights off.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, I got a four-seam fastball. I go horseshoe inside mentally. Ball just feels smaller around my hands. Then I have a changeup, but I go knuckle change. But it gives me like a splitter movement on it when I'm on top of it. A lot of negative vertical break on it. And then I'm mixing around with that changeup, and then trying to go circle change as well, just right here, and then working with this with Nelson right now, so I could get some depth on it and some positive horizontal break on it, and negative vertical break. And
so you're into all the cameras and all the trying to learn different shapes to to your pitches? And
I'm definitely trying to use as much as I can
Yeah.
to improve myself. Whatever there is that the game could give you, the mental side of it, the physical side of it, the analytical side of it, the just talking with
take me
players.
through the mental side of it for you, because I mean, it cannot be easy. Walking into the clubhouse, walking into the team, like mentally, I think physically, you can probably compete and stay on par, but like mentally, it's got to be a little challenging. The inspiration factor for all the little girls that are trying to follow behind you. You ever have time to like kind of sit down mentally and not put that type of pressure on yourself?
I mean, I feel like when you grow up in this game, you feel like there's a lot of pressure, and it comes with it. You just gotta ask yourself how badly you want it, and no matter how scared or how much pressure there is, at the end of the day, like you're gonna want to do it, and you're gonna go out there and do it. It's just taking that step and going for it. There's gonna be that pressure. There's gonna be that kind of scare to step out there. But when you want it bad enough, like it's not gonna phase you, or it's not gonna let you take a step back, I guess to say. So.
You mentioned you like being a two-way player. How much inspiration do you get from watching someone like Shohei Ohtani? I mean, what is someone that competes at the highest level doing something at the plate and then dominating on the mound? I mean, I don't even know how you can wrap your head around that just as a fan, but as a fellow professional baseball player, what comes to mind?
I mean, I love being a two-way. I love playing both, being a position player, being on the mound, hitting, running bases, tracking down fly balls, all that kind of stuff. I feel like growing up, you kind of do both, and I mean, eventually you choose one, but I think I always kind of was working on both sides of it, just to be able, when you want to get to the next level, you feel like you gotta do everything you can to try to expose yourself, I guess to say. And I love doing both. So, but no, Shohei Ohtani is a great player. I love watching him play, as well as Michael Lorenzen. I really look up to him. He went to Kelsie-Whitmore-breaks-new-ground because I went to Kelsie-Whitmore-breaks-new-ground.
Okay.
So there's a couple times I would see him in the gym, and when he was on the Reds, I just remember him when he was on the Reds, and now he's with the Angels. So he's back home now, where he kind of grew up, and so.
Yeah.
Both those two guys, I think, it's really cool to watch them play and both be two-way players.
I love what Dura said about the young girls. I grew up and I watched Jenny Finch with the pink
Yeah.
bow and tall and blonde and killing it on the mound. Sorry. There's girls out there watching you. What do you say to them who want to play baseball, not softball?
I mean, for them, I would just, same thing I'd ask myself is look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself how badly you want it. There's going to be times, though, that you're going to be kind of navigated into a different direction, or maybe forced into a different direction. And sometimes you just got to kind of figure out a way to find a way to get back on that field. I know, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be people wanting to push you to other ways. But create yourself to have a small, or at least a good group of people that support you, and that's going to help take you a long way.
Mentally
Hey, we
tough.
forgot to ask, when are you going to be on the mound?
I was
By the
gonna
way,
say
can we
that.
not
I was gonna
sleep on the
say
gun?
that.
We didn't ask her when she's going to be on the mound. When are you?
April 22nd is your first game, right?
April 22nd.
April 22nd is our first game.
Okay.
Home openers May 3rd. And so,
Ask her what she had for breakfast.
What'd you have for breakfast?
what did I have for breakfast?
Yeah.
I had what did I have? I had yogurt and
Sounds good.
I was at a hotel. Yogurt and some grains of cereal or something like
So
that. Some
you
oats.
need a big lunch.
protein.
What you
I was
We couldn't
on
throw
the run.
we couldn't throw her a muffin or something? I mean,
It was an early morning. I'm from
making
SoCal. It was
history
an early
here,
morning
for
for me,
God's
so
sake.
I was not super hungry, but for the most part, I eat a lot a day. I eat at least every 2 hours, so I'd be pretty hungry all the time.
There you go.
Snacking throughout it.
Robert's the exact opposite.
Yeah, I'm eating lint and baby tears. That's pretty much all I'm eating. Hey, congratulations. Good luck to you, and thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
Appreciate it.
That's Kelsie Monroe joining us here on Kelsie. So do we know when you're making your debut on the mound?
I have no clue.
No clue.
I have no clue.
All right, but we'll be sure to let everyone know.
Yeah.